David Sharp. On May 13, 2006, David Sharp, a 34-year-old British climber, set out alone for Mount Everest. Sharp was an experienced climber who had already done Kilimanjaro, Elbrus, and Cho Oyu. He was trying to reach the top without oxygen tanks, carrying only 2 bottles for emergencies. He had no radio, no Sherpa guide, and no team watching him. This was Sharp's 3rd try at Everest. In 2003, he turned back because of frostbite. In 2004, he came within 1148 feet of the top before giving up. This time, he was going to make it. On May 14th, several climbing groups saw Sharp at different spots along the route. Nobody knows if he reached the top. What we know is that on his way down, he took shelter in Green Boots Cave, a rocky spot at 27,890 feet, where another climber's body had been lying since 1996. Sharp was freezing and exhausted. He sat with his arms wrapped around his knees, icicles hanging from his eyelashes. The temperature was minus 20 degrees Celsius, and he had been without oxygen for hours. Then the other climbers started walking past him. Turkish climbers were the first to find Sharp early on May 15th. He was alive, but barely awake. They gave him oxygen and tried to help, but he was too weak to move. They kept going down. Later that morning, New Zealand climber Mark Inglis spotted Sharp in the cave. Inglis offered oxygen. Sharp said no. Inglis kept going to the top. All day long, 36 more climbers walked past Sharp on their way up or down the mountain. Some tried to give him medicine. Others tried to get him to stand up. Most just walked by, thinking he was already dead. By afternoon, Lebanese climber Maxim Chaya found Sharp with his face turned black from frostbite. Chaya stayed with him until he had to leave to save himself. Sharp died on May 15, 2006. Over 40 climbers had seen him dying. His body stayed in Green Boots Cave. The whole thing made people around the world angry about how climbers act on Everest. Even Sir Edmund Hillary, the first person to climb Everest in 1953, said the climbers who left Sharp were wrong. Perhaps the hardest part of Sharp's death is that so many saw the danger and walked by. And in our own lives, we often ignore risks too.